So that's the simplified version of this one for the design thinking. Next slide po, please. So here guys, makikita niyo yung buong life cycle ng design thinking. So yeah, we go with the empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and then test. So endless cycle to guys hanggang sa makuha niyo yung gusto niyong value. Next slide po, please. So yeah, step 1, empathize. So here we uncover insights. So sasagutin natin here itong mga questions na to. The who and what, the why and how, what are the pain points, and the context. So if you guys want to have this like apply the design thinking, ito yung first step. So kung may idea na kayo, you could improve this one. Use these guided questions. So kasi una, kailangan nyo identify sino ba yung target user. Ano ba yung kailangan nyo i-accomplish? What do they do things the way they do? How do they currently solve their problems? What's something you wish was easier? Diba? You need to really uncover those insights from them. Next slide po, please. So here, define. So from the step 1, we now define those problems. So, ano yung mga key points ng user? Second, what's the root cause? So this one, implement 5 whys. So anyone here familiar with 5 whys? You can type it here in the chat. Oh yeah, exactly. Basically RCE, yeah. So usually sa mga BPO or like pag operations ka, they usually use this approach for identifying the RCE. Yeah, and then same po ba yun sa? Yeah, I'll discuss yung 5 whys later. So thanks guys. Same po ba yan sa why analysis? May typing kasi po. May additional insights. Ayan. So, next slide po. Okay, yeah. So kanina na-mention natin yung Six Sigma. Yeah, exactly. Yung sa Six Sigma. So how to implement 5 whys. So you can see here, ano yung problem niya. So merong server sila na down for the web application. Tapos nagkakaroon ng service outage. So let's say si Facebook nag-down yung server. So yep. Yeah. And then why did the server go down? So, sasagutin mo siya from the start. Yeah. And then, sabi dito, the server overloaded and crashed. So, bakit? So, another why again, number 2. So, why did the server overload? Ang gusto natin makuha dito is yung insight. Bakit, ano talaga yung RCA for this problem? So, nagkaroon siya ng massive unexpected spike in traffic occurred. So third why is that why was the server unavailable to handle the traffic spike? So sabi dito, yung auto-scaling feature was not configured correctly. So sa cloud naman, ito yung parang sa load balancer. So hindi siya properly na-configure, siguro. And why was the auto-scaling feature not configured correctly? So it was the engineer who set up properly, not properly trained on the new cloud platform features. So, bakit hindi siya properly trained? So, yeah, there is no formal training programs for new technologies and the company is trying to quickly deploy new features. So, ang naging problem is kulang ng training yung tao. So, next slide po. So, here, step 3, ID. So, kanina, how can we answer how are how might be questions. How might be questions. So una, sa creative part, brainstorming. So what's the craziest, most impossible idea we can compute with? We can come up with, yeah. So personification. So I think ito, guys, medyo okay siyang gamitin. It's kind of particular with prompt engineering. So yung personification. So what we are doing is that we could use a famous person or fictional character to solve this problem. So we have an idea, that's good, pero we could come up with using this personification to act as like a Mark Zuckerberg and define this problem, or Bill Gates, or depende sa idea ng project nyo. Sino yung pinaka ano dun sa industry na yan. So for this one, these are the prominent figures. And then for the reality check. So, check natin if kaya bang siyang solve ng traditional programming or ang AI ba to? Kasi we need to know really the difference of it. Kasi mamaya, yung solution mo, hindi naman pala kailangan ng AI. Baka nag-over-engineer ka. So, bakit ka mag-AI kung kaya na siya ng traditional programming? So, yun yung first reality check. Second would be, what makes our idea different from everything else out there? So, what if meron na yung existing? So, anong difference niyan dun sa gagawin mong project for the user? Yeah. And then, how can we make this solution 10 times better? So, mag-ideate ka na rito. Bakit? Or baka mas maganda pang idea or paano natin ma-improve to? And then, last one, ito yung pinaka-importante. Define the scope and limitation. So, next slide, please. So, anyone here familiar with this movie, Divergent? You can type in the chat kung familiar kayo. So, siguro nagtataka kayo bakit may Divergent bigla. Okay, sige. Kawai is typing. I guess familiar naman lahat siguro, guys. So, yan. Bakit ko na-mention tong Divergent? So, Divergent is related to our next slide po. So, these are two fundamental stages of the creative process. So, we have divergence and we have convergence. So, next slide po. Yeah. So, as you can see here, for divergence, we create possibilities. We create options. So, lahat dito, any wild guess, or any, lahat ng idea, open tayo. Walang judgment. So, kasi later on, remember kanina, how can we make this idea 10 times better? Kasi walang mali or tamang idea here. So, we all list all ideas possible. So, that's the process of divergence. So, we generate wide range of ideas without judgment. And then, the mode is all about quantity. The next one, convergence, it's the process of, it's the process of narrowing down ideas. So, mapapansin nyo yung sa convergence part, paturo na siya sa final product. So, here, it's more on evaluating and making choices. So, decision-making na to. So, ano ba doon sa lahat ng mga possibilities? Ang pinaka, I would say, gagamitin natin for our project. So, that's the idea for divergence and convergence. Next slide, folks. So, here, nandito na tayo malapit na tayo sa exciting part. So, step number 4 and 5, prototype and test. So, here, ano yung pinaka-simpleng version ng idea that we could create? Kasi, for this one, nangyari, nagkakaroon tayo ng parang problem sa iba. Kasi, parang they really want a version of prototype na like 90% working, but that's not really the case for this one. So, does this product solve a real problem for the user? So, here we identify, ito na yung mga most important features natin and the value. And then the next one, how can we make it real enough to get an honest feedback? So, yeah. And then next one, what did we learn from the test and what do we do next? So, here, palapit na tayo guys sa exciting part. So, kapit lang. Next one. So, here, kanina tinanong ko yung MVP. So, ito yung minimum viable product. Thank you guys sa pagsagot earlier. So, here, MVP is the simplest product you can build to test a single idea. And then, it's about proving that your product has a value to your users before building the entire thing first. So, the goal here for the MVP is that you don't create a productionized app. We want to have, we want to prove if may value ba talaga yung product. Kasi, parang yung kanina yung mga pinakita ko kanina, yung mga design failed ideas, ayaw natin mauwi ng ganun. So that's why we're using design thinking and MVP. If it doesn't work, yung feature na gusto natin or yung product, can fail fast and move on to the next idea. So here guys, ito yung pinaka-importante. Okay lang mag-fail yung idea nyo. However, ayun, kailangan natin mag-move forward to the next idea. So test lang ng test. Kaya yung kaninang life cycle natin, parang ano siya, endless siya, until makuha natin yung satisfactory na gusto natin with our user. Next slide po. So, MVP, the experiment, not a launchable product version, not per prod. So, guys, here, bigyan ko lang kayo ng dito, ng parang, kasi yung nakikita ko, those I see is that they're deploying their MVP products or MVP applications or websites production agad, which is not really the best practice. So, kasi if you don't understand something, please don't launch it in production. Kasi, okay, bigyan ko kayo ng context here. Bakit ayaw natin for production? Kasi, what if, not sure kung napanood nyo or nabasa nyo yung kay Replit, wherein an AI agent deleted the production database. So, yun. Be careful lang, guys. So, for that one, we need to really test this one on our local for like limited users lang, pero not really for production. So, pang ano lang to, pang test lang talaga. It's really an experiment. And then, yun. MVP kasi is a simplest product version you can put into customers' hands to immediately test if your idea has a value. Like yung na-mention ko kanina. So, ano siya, hands-on experiment designed for instant feedback, not a final or polished product. So, for this one later, pwede natin gawin is kayo yung user for this, right? Next one po. Yes. So, yeah, like I mentioned kanina, who should we test this with? So, sino yung mga target audience mo for this application? What do we want to learn or validate? What do we observe when they use the prototype? What did we learn from the test and what to do next? So, like I mentioned earlier, fail fast, and then, yeah, we could really come up with a really good product once we have tested. Kasi yun yung problem before with the software development lifecycle model, that additional one, wherein it would take us months and lot of resources and time to be able to create an MVP. But right now, with Vibe Coding, this is really a rapid way for us to do the MVP. Next one po. So here, what is Vibe Coding? So ito yung new way to build apps using AI. So gumagamit to ng natural language programming or plain language lang. So like English or Tagalog, you could just write it. And then AI na yung bahala to write the code, making development faster. So parang tikit mata ka here na you just need, ang mangyari, ang magiging role mo here will be like a product manager or project manager. You define the scope, you define the specific features, and yeah, even without much coding experience. So, kung coders ka, it will really help you guys kasi mas familiar ka na with the concepts. Mas may edge tayo as a developer. But vibe coding is open for anyone. Yeah. Next slide po. So here it's Andrej Karpati. So anyone familiar here, guys, who is Andrej Karpati? Any wild guesses sa chat box, guys? Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. Karon pa ba, guys? Yeah, yes. CEO of OpenAI. Yeah. So, in early 2025, AI Daddy, yes. So, anong nangyari? It's like, more on like just from vibing. So, hindi talaga, instead of ikaw yung gagawa ng code line by line, kasi dati from the traditional one is that it really takes time and expertise to learn how to code and or to create an app. But right now, what we're doing is that we chat and build. So we guide the AI through a conversation, which is like the prompt engineering to generate, refine, and fix your application, letting you focus on the bigger picture. AI daddy. Yeah. Next slide po. So here, we need to define ano yung difference ng pure vibe coding versus responsible AI-assisted development. So, pag vibe coding lang, just vibe lang. So, parang kinakalimutan mo na what's really the code for this one, making it great for super fast ideas or temporary projects. So, this one is really good, especially for non-coders. Kasi they just type the natural language or English, and then bahala na yung AI to generate the app. However, for the responsible AI-assisted development, so, ginagawa mo siyang intern or like coach or a guide para mapabilis yung trabaho mo. Pero, guys, always be mindful na for this one, kaya responsible is laging may human in the loop. So, ikaw pa rin, regardless kung ano yung i-generate, kahit gaano ka ganda yung code, kailangan natin i-review, kailangan natin i-test, and fully understand the code. So, you could later on we could demo that one later. We could ask AI for each code, and then yeah, we could create the product requirements document later. So yeah, kailangan ng full ownership for this one. Kasi hindi pwedeng i-rely lang natin sa AI lahat na ma-generate niya. Kasi tayo yung responsible niyan. So yeah, next one po. Yeah. Sir, pwedeng papindot yung vibe coding library. Yeah. So, I'll also comment here, guys, yung vibe coding library. Yeah. So, here, yeah, try to access this, guys. So, here, guys, ano to? Ito yung lahat ng mga listahan ng vibe coding na ni-research ko so far. So, I'll discuss it one by one. So, Cursor, yeah, Winsert. So, ito yung mga IDE. So, when I say IDE, so Integrated Development, yeah. So, it's more on, parang port siya ng VS Code, which is port talaga ng VS Code with AI agents. So, yung pricing niya, premium. So, however, yeah, I also give you guys here yung Copilot. Meron, hindi ko na ilagay dito. Yung GitHub Copilot, pwede nyo rin gawin siyang tool to help you. Similar siya sa Gemini CLI. And yung Cloud Code Assistant, ay tama man yung pangalan nun. So, and the next one, yung Continue with VS Code. So, this one, you could use your own Visual Studio Code and then just install this extension. So, libre lang siya. And what's good with this is that you could use different LLM models like DeepSeek. Kung ayaw mo naman gumastos, you could use OpenLlama o Llama here and connect that the Continue extension to use that one sa inyo. Kasi, and then also guys, you could utilize yung Gemini. Meron din tayong extension with Gemini. And we could also get the API key and use that one on the continue extension. And yeah, this one, yung Bolt, so powered by Stackbase. So, bias ako dito guys kasi ito yung ginagamit ko talaga. And so far sa lahat ng vibe coding projects ko, ito yung ginagamit ko. Kasi here, it's more on built siya for a developer perspective. Meron siyang IDE din, Stackbase siya. So, sir, pwede mo i-click yung Bolt that too. Yeah. So, ganito siya. Yan. Sir, tapos, sorry na, Sir Yui. You could create a to-do list app po. To-do list app. Yeah. So, ay, lang po. So, sisimplan ko lang muna for the demo. So here, premium to. When I say premium, may free siya na version, pero limited lang yung tokens. Kaya counterpart ni Reflective. Yun. So, thank you, Sir Yui. So, nakikita nyo, isang prompt lang natin, just like a simple app. Di pa tayo gumamit ng advanced prompt engineering here. We were able to like to see in action yung AI agent evolve to create that app, the to-do app. So tingnan natin, let's see if what will happen. And additional context lang dito guys. So, minsan, when vibe coding, meron tayong ma-encounter na issue like mag-error siya. So, lalabas, ang gagawin lang natin, you could just click that one to resolve it para may lalabas siya na just resolve. And then, meron din dyan na, yun, then, pag-create na ng task flow, what needs to be done. You could type there, sir, type ano, sir? Like, buy groceries. Yeah. Yeah. Yun. Ayun, automatic ng, yeah. So, nakita nyo guys, meron na tayong app na na-create in just a few minutes. So, ang kagandaan nito guys, for example, you want to create your own personal projects, right? So, here, pwede kayong gumawa ng sarili nyong app. And, so really, let's try to, kasi gusto ko medyo, modern or minimalist. So, can you try to, type po yung, can you apply modern theme look? Tapos sir, before entering it, could you go to sa baba po niyan, yung parang icon yan. So pwede nyo rin i-enhance yung prompt yan, yan second po sir. Yan. So, click nyo lang po yun sir. Yan. So, yan. Here, hindi na natin kailangan masyadong mag-isip. Yeah, as long as it's done correctly, yes po. At wag po i-productionize. Per experiment, like what we have mentioned earlier sa MVP. So we just wanna test kung may value pa talaga yung ginagawa natin. So nakikita nyo guys here, siya na yung nag-create. Siya na ng deliverable. So, ayun. Yeah. Go po. And then additional lang guys, pwede kayong magkaroon ng technique, additional technique lang. So for example, meron kayong gustong like design, like sa website na i-clone or like anything na like parang gusto nyong inspiration, you could screenshot that one and paste it here and then just mention that, can you please use this picture as a basis for the design. So something like that. So pwede nyong i-apply yung ganong method. Para, kasi mas madali kasi manggaya here with this one. And you can actually pwede tayo mag-clone ng mga websites na existing. So yeah. And then what we could do here with vibe coding, diba na-clone nyo na. So we could also use that one to help us understand the code. Yeah, each by each. Sir Yui, pwede mong ipakita yung dun sa may code part sa pinaka top left. Yan po. Yun. So nakikita nyo here guys, meron tayong IDE. So nandito yung structure. So by the way, ito ang limitation ni Bolt is hindi niya kaya yung ibang programming language. More on JavaScript lang to. So yan. Nandiyan yung mga structure ng code, React. Yeah, so yung mga JavaScript guys here, yan. I guess, eto, ano siya, mas papaldo kayo dito. Yeah. Ayun. I think, tapos sa sir, pwede tayo bumalik sa preview. So, na-apply niya po ba yung, I guess, hindi niya. Okay. Yun. Okay, so is okay. Sir Yui, lagyan natin ng prompt. Can you... Yun, wala solution ChatGPT. Yun, thank you. Ilalagay natin yun, ChatGPT. So, lagay mo, Sir Yui, pwede mong screenshot this one, yung task flow, yung itong mismong result. You could screenshot that one and then paste it dyan sa chat box. And then we mentioned that, hey, the design is still white and that dark modern theme is still not applied. So, minsan may mga ganito guys na instances. So, patience lang din. And then kasi we really need to it's like we're guiding someone with the development skills pero walang experience. So it's something na kayo as a human, you would be guiding the AI to help you ma-achieve yung gusto mong result. Pwede mo siya actually, sir, i-paste lang doon as is. Like, ayan. Ayan po. Ayan. Yes po. Yun. Ayan. Ayan. Simple, pero kita nyo guys, puti pa rin. So, ayun. Ganun yung concept niya guys. So, ideate lang tayo and everything. Pero, pag once na meron tayong, kasi later on, I'll discuss later on yung chain of thought prompting and then yung product requirements document. So, yun. Ayun, I guess, ayun yung live action niya for now. Let's go back, sir, sa Excel ulit po. Yeah. Ayun. So po. So here, yeah, meron din tayong Bolt DIY version. Ito yung open source alternative ni Bolt. Kailangan nyo lang mag-install ng Node.js here. And then, lahat ng mga LLMs pwede nyo gamitin. So, if you are guys familiar sa Open Router AI, you could also use that one. Kasi may mga ano siya, may mga free. Paste ko lang din dito guys. Pag kailangan nyo ng mga kasi may mga in-offer silang libre na LLMs. And you can also apply the Gemini here. So, apparently, hindi ko kasi ma-share sa inyo. Naka-ready din sa akin. Ayun. And yeah, si Replit, si Mark, mas familiar ata, tsaka si Whatever Geek. Yeah, super sarap ng visions ko. Oh, that's something na really, ngayon ko lang, honestly, hindi ko pa siya natatry yung Replit. Yung ginawa ko dati. Wow, nice. Kamusta experience mo, Whatever Geek, with Replit in terms of vibe coding? Like, napoproduce niya ba yung gusto mong results so far? Daming Oh, yes, yes. So, ilan per day ang feasible? Twice lang kasi yeah. Ang problem dito kasi sa Bolt, may yung pricing niya, i-share ko, i-send ko na lang yung link here. So, limited lang yung tokens nito, guys, kaya ang hirap din. Mas okay talaga kung yung pro version nila $20 per month. Ang tokens nito per month is 1 million tokens. Tapos daily limit is i-paste ko na lang here. Yun. Sir, can we go back sa Bolt? Gusto ko lang din ipakita, yeah, yun. Ayun, nag-ano na siya lahat. Kanina, ano na siya. Tapos here, guys, you could always ask them na for the document. So, pwede nyo, Sir Yui, type here, can you create a document that will summarize all features that is available for task flow? So, meron na kayong easy documentation. Pero later on, I'll give you a prompt library that you could use for the PRD. Ayun. So, na-hit na yung limit. Kaya, ayun, nag-offer din ako, guys, here ng, nung sa our, version yun, yung Bolt.diy. So, yan, mahihit yung limit yan. So, pwede nyo na, Sir, i-X. Sir, yan. Tapos, i-introan ko lang kayo, guys, dun sa integration part, Sir Yui, sa right side po. Sa top right side. Yan. Ayun, guys, pwede nyo i-link sa Supabase, Stripe, tapos GitHub. Yeah. So, yung sa GitHub, ang mangyari dyan, siya na yung diretso mag-save sa repository. So, easy way for committing your repository. Yan, tapos Supabase. And, before I forgot, you could also use Bolt to create your own dummy data. So, for example, meron kang application na ginawa. Like, meron kang initial data, di ba? So, mangyari, kung wala ka pang initial data pero may app ka, you could prompt as well na, can you create a dummy data for this application? So, type ko dito, can you create a dummy data? So, okay na, Sir Yui, pwede po balik tayo sa Excel part. Ayun, guys. So, explore nyo lang lahat itong mga tools. So, meron din isang open source version dito, yung Open Labable. Using Gemini CLI to create its personal idea. Nag-upload sila naman. Yeah. I would love to demo sana yung Gemini CLI agent, pero yeah, dahil meron ako limitation sa sharing ng screen. Yung sa GitHub, meron code states you can use for free. Yeah. In this Copilot provide coding and other plugins. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, tama si Whatever Geek. You could utilize yung code spaces doon ng GitHub mismo uh, hirap kasi wala tayong share ng screen. Hindi ko mapakita. I'll try to later on share my screen para mapakita ko sa inyo guys. Sir Yui, yan. Explore nyo lang to guys, and then yung pinaka I would like to highlight na pwede nyo i-try here, yung number 16, which is the command that new. Click mo nga sir, yan po, yung command that new. So right now, hindi lang dati like apps lang yung pwede natin i-create, diba? Ngayon, pati AI agent. So this is a product by Langbase. Yeah, so pwede na kayong mag-create din dyan ng, pwedeng pababa sir, may mga sample na dyan na ginawa sila for the AI agents. So yun no. Yun. So hindi na lang tayo limited right now with just application or website. We could also vibe code now AI agents. Diba? Amazing. Yun. So explore nyo lang to guys. I hope it will help. Tapos na-integrate nyo sa mismong vibe coding app nyo. Pwede natin i-combine yan. Yan. Locally or yeah. So, yun. Sir Yui, pwede po balik na tayo sa presentation. Ito po. Yun. So, next slide po. Ayun. Sir Yui, pwede pa-click yung guided PRD. Ayun. So, guys, yan. May prompt template tayo. So, share ko lang din dito, guys. Prompt, PRD prompt template. So, yeah. What we will do is that, di ba may idea na kayo kanina, tapos meron kayong design thinking, right? So what we will do is that we could use this template and yeah, try to fill up this one. So kunyari meron na kayong idea, right? So pwede mo sir Yui i-copy and paste po to, and then like if you can open your ChatGPT, copy everything po. Para by copy. Yeah. So, yan. Pag tinerp nyo yan, ang lalabas dyan, ano po ba, sir? Ulit. Ay, concept. So, ayun. Napansin nyo right now, wala tayong binigay na context, di ba? So, let's try giving it context here, right? So, let's try to create your own ideas, di ba? Pwede nyo gamitin yung prompt. Lagay kayo ng idea here. Gamitin nyo yung ChatGPT. So, Sir Yui, sample lang, paste ko to. So, ito yung core idea ko and then yung current problem. Sobrang simple lang. Is to create a simple financial tracking app. And anong problem ko, I just wanna track my financial expense. Kasi so far, yung ibang mga financial tracking app ko, like, hindi based sa gusto ko. So right now, vibe coding will help me create my own personal financial tracking app. Yeah. So, Sir Yui. So, here, guys, hindi tayo blindly na, like, nag-create ng, I mean, we just use AI for, like, siya na bahala mag-create ng PRD. So, here, dun sa template na binigay ko, the AI will actually ask us questions, right? So, kunyari, who is the primary user? Yan, scope of tracking, platform preference. So, ito Sir Yui, pa-paste po ulit. Yeah. So yun, ang kagandahan nitong prompt library nito is they will ask you questions. So, like I mentioned kanina, we need to be responsible as well. So, hindi lang si ChatGPT yung bahala sa idea. So, tayo pa rin yung mag-input, tayo pa rin yung mag-decide. So, they could provide us ideas, pero at the end of the day, tayo pa rin yung magbibigay ng input dito. Kasi we need to have human in loop. So, ang question niya, what data, okay. Pwede pa type, sir, to data entry, manually typing. So, medyo, ano siya, you know, that's that much, yeah. So, parang, kaya na bala kung hindi yan yung match na gusto nyo, pero sabihin yung yes na lang para it could create yung PRD natin. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. So, yan. User-centered. We're na lacking core purpose. Yeah. Ulit pababa lang, sir. Yep. Yep. Is move. Hanggang sa magkaroon tayo ng PRD. Yeah. So, nakita niyo here, meron na rin siyang ginagawang user stories. So, pwede nyo gawin, guys, i-edit nyo lang to based kung meron kayong gusto. Kunyari, meron kayong hindi nagustuhan dito, you could edit the user story. Once we find the stories, we'll turn them into content. Let me know what you do. No addition, all good. Yeah. So yung next prompt, can we ask na please proceed in creating the PID. So, kasi ginawa ko yung prompt, or yeah, yung prompt kasi na yan is more on, talagang tatanungin tayo endlessly, talagang may human in loop for this one. Yeah. So, ito na yung Zero gumagawa ng screen of PID before implementation. Yeah. Zero. Hero is also like an application or like parang vibe coding, whatever it is. Yan. So here guys, naka-create na tayo based dun sa mga questions, diba? So, meron na tayong instant PRD. Tapos edit nyo na lang guys if meron kayong gusto na like any modification, right? Tapos, yeah, kompleto naman na yan. Tapos, in terms of design consideration, pwede nyo dagdagan ng technical specification here. For example, kasi familiar, like as a developer, familiar na kayo sa mga like tools, diba? So, kunyari, gusto nyo ng like specific programming language. So, pero, you need to consider your vibe coding platform or vibe coding tool. Yung vibe coding tool nyo ba supported yung Python? If not, hanap kayo ng supported. Or pwede kayong, pwede nyo muna kasi we just need here is to test really if your product has a value. So, for now, pwede natin gamitin yung parang Volta-Q, kung yun yung familiar natin. So, pili lang kayo ng explore nyo lang guys yung mga vibe coding tools, tapos pili kayo ng pinaka-preference nyo. Yung magiging end prompt natin later on, ang gagawin natin guys, pwede nyo try sa lahat ng vibe coding tools. Tingnan nyo kung sino yung pinaka-okay sa inyong result. Tapos Sir Yui, pwede po balik tayo sa next slide, sa slide PowerPoint po. Yeah, next question, next po. So, ayun. Ito. Answer, copy nyo lang po. Tapos, ang gagawin na nito is, di ba medyo mahaba yung PRD. So, ang gagawin natin here is that we will use the same AI, siya yung magiging prompt engineering expert natin to create a chain of thought prompting for vibe coding. So, ito guys, kasi yung sa experience ko with vibe coding, an application, ang nagiging problem ko is I cannot define a specific feature. For example, sinabi ko lang na, can you please fix the login? For example, may issue sa login, tapos nagpapahackathon na tayo. So, kunyari may issue tayo sa login, nag-error yung vibe coding tool natin. Tapos, meron siyang specific error, kunyari, parang sa part ng login feature. So, ang gagawin natin, pwede natin siyang i-define na itong feature na to, ang pangalan nito is, or pangalan ng function na to is login function. Or, para saan to usually? Kasi, what if sobrang complex ng mga code mo or ng features mo? So, it is our way to really track it mas madali. Kasi parang pwede natin i-define lang, for example, I think yan naman na siya. I-paste sa kanilang ChatGPT nito. Yung kanina. Okay. Tapos yung CCD, okay. Are you pwedeng edit natin yung prompt? Kanina. Yan po. Ay, wala. Pwedeng i-copy-paste na lang ulit, sir. Tapos, use the PRD above. Use the generated PRD above as context. Yes po. Wala, nag-alis na. Ano sir yung... Okay. Sige, bigyan ko kayo nung parang final product na mangyari. Kasi I tried also this one. So, ang mangyari is similar to this. Oh, masyadong mahaba. Teka lang. Gawa ko ng file for it para mapakita ko sa inyo yung parang result ko. Kasi ito yung kailangan nating ma-achieve. File save. Lang, copy, paste, extension, copy. Paste ko lang, sir, dito sa stat. Nakalang generate. Ayun. So, ano sir pa open sir yung sinet ko po? Yan. Yan. So, what you can see here guys is that, diba meron na siyang summary and then yung features and list and content. So, with this one, pwede nyo i-rename yung mga features nyo. Kasi ang mangyari, pag nagkaroon kayo ng issue sa like vibe-coded app nyo, pwede nyo gamitin or sabihin na, I encountered an issue for the pick and can you please update this one? So, mas madali nyo mabibigyan ng context. Mas madali nyo rin ma-edit or ma-fix yung application nyo. So, yeah. So yan, may mga, ano siya, each feature meron na siyang prompt. And then yeah, ito yung mga additional context. Tapos sir, dapat ba para magkapera? Yeah. Exactly sir. Sir, balik na po tayo sa presentation. Thank you po. So, yung guys, Hindi ko sure kung mapapakita ko sa inyo. Yan. Actually, yan na yung last slide. Dapat, sana in action, pero nagkaroon tayo ng problema lang dun sa sharing ng screen. Pakita ko lang sa inyo to. I-try ko na, sir, yung, I think okay na. Try ko mag-share ng screen last. Ano mag-share this? Okay, sa kanila. Try ko lang ito, sana makita nyo. So, question select, consistent procedure. Nakikita nyo guys yung selector ko right now, yung studio.firebase. Ito, tinry kong i-vibe code using Firebase Studio. So, Firebase Studio is Google. Ayun. Sobrang simple. Oh, loading. Okay. Oops. Sige, try ko i-publish yung app. Loading pa po. Okay. So, mag-install na ako ng Discord. So, yun. Gusto ko na, ipapakita ko sana yung parang, yung app, pero pakita ko na lang. Pakita ko na lang. Sure. Set up. So, ito lang yung denied code ko. Yeah. So, gumawa lang ako ng simpleng app ng Pokemon. So, yan. Yeah. Parang yung, ko lang dito guys, is that, for example, if, pwede rin kasing gumawa kayo ng laro, not just website. So, kung anong trick, no? Pili kayo, tapos, kaya naman yan. And kung problemado kayo sa tokens, what you could do is, pwede nyo gawing daily na lang yung pag-byte code para lang doon sa tokens or use the open source options natin. So, yun guys. Thank you so much. Sorry, na tayo ng 13 minutes. So, ayun. Yun lang po muna for now guys. Tapos later on siguro try natin anong trip nyo guys na next topic? Kasi pwede kong, ang next topic ko would be yung GCP and like use AI or baka yung NFN tapos using yung vibe coding as our UI. So, ayun. Type nyo lang guys kung ano yung trip no para next time natin. Pero facing ko muna yung technical issue nung sharing screen. Maraming salamat guys. Yun, pakikinig. Thank you so much.